Hey, what's up? It's William from Rocket Zero and welcome to another pixel art tutorial. In this pixel art tutorial, we're going to be building the Juggernaut. Now, I've got this Juggernaut from Pinterest, so I'm not sure who built this thing, so if you do know, please let me know down in the comments so I can make sure to give him credit. So, let's get started. What do we need for the Juggernaut? We need some black wool, red wool, white stained clay, red stained clay, orange wool, and a bit of white wool. So we're going to begin with 11 blocks of our black wool right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to grab our red wool. And we're going to start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to go up here. And then we're going to add 3 blocks to this. So 1, 2, 3. Then red wool, black wool. We're going to put red stained clay. We're going to place 7 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to go 1, 2 of our black. Then we're going to place red wool here. Red wool here. Then 2 black wools. And then another black so we end up with that shape. So let's fill it in with some red wool. Awesome. And now right here we're going to place a black wool. Then we're going to place 7 red stained clay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2 black wools. Followed by red wool right here. Then stuffing 1 block short to put a black block. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to be 11 blocks. So this is her first block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then we're going to go up. And then 9 blocks of red wool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Followed by 1 black wool. Then a row of red. And then 2 black wools. Followed by a row of red. So there we go. We have the Juggernaut's legs. Now let's... actually just his feet or shoes. Now we're working on the legs. For that, we're going to grab our black wool. We're going to place 1 block here and then another one all the way over here. And then we're going to fill it in with some red stained clay. We're going to do the same thing again. Black wool, red stained clay. Like so. And then what we're going to do, so we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to go up by 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in this block right here, we're gonna place 2. So 1, 2. So make sure it looks like that. I know that's a really difficult shape, but just try to copy it and do it on this side. So we're gonna place our 6 blocks going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2. There we have our shapes. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to grab our red wool and replace 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 orange wools. Then red wool. And orange wool. You just got to alternate them until you run into that side. So... that's going to be the little design that he has going on in his armor. And there we go. A good way to tell if you did it right, it just needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red wools. And then 4 orange wools. Now, if you have that, you did it right. So let's just fill this in with some red stained clay. Now we're going to go right here, and what we're going to do, so we're going to grab our red stained clay and replace 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to grab our white stained clay and replace 4 blocks. Then black wool, 4 blocks of black wool here. And then here, we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab our white stained clay and replace 3 blocks. Then we're going to grab our red stained clay and replace 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2. We're going to grab our black wool and we're going to go 1, 2. Then white stained clay, black wool, red stained clay, and then black wool, white stained clay, black wool. So that was kind of complicated, so make sure you guys have this so far. Let me take a step back, pause it if you need to. And now let's grab our white stained clay and replace 2 blocks here, then 2 blocks here, and then an extra one like so. And then here and here. So you have those 2 like zigzag patterns going upwards. And then our white stained clay, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and then fill this part in. Awesome. Right here, we're going to place 2 black wools, and then red stained clay, like that. Now we're going to grab our black wool and we're going to place 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to grab our red stained clay and we're going to place 1, 2, and then just fill this part in, like so. Pretty easy. Now here comes the little difficult part, so make sure you guys have that before we do this arm. Because that arm was a little bit hard, but we're going to try to make it even easier in this side. So we're going to place our red stained clay by 5 blocks here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then another row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 blocks of our white stained clay. Then black wool. 4 black wools here. And then we're going to go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to grab a red stained clay and replace 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 white stained clays. Then white stained clay, white stained clay, white stained clay, and white stained clay, like so. So you have that little zigzag pattern. Then we're going to grab our black wool and replace 2 blocks. Then here. Now we're going to grab our red stained clay and replace 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then here we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Then white stained clay, white stained clay, white stained clay, white stained clay, and then a black wool. So make sure you guys have this so far. We have the Juggernaut's legs, chest piece, and both of his arms. Now here comes the fun part of doing his head. So there we go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our black wool that we should already have in our hand, and we're going to add 8 blocks. So this is our first block. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then red stained clay, black wool, red stained clay, black wool, red stained clay. And then up here we're going to do 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go down here and we're going to add 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red stained clay. Then 2 blocks. Red stained clay. Black. And then another black. And there we have the outline for his helmet. So make sure you guys have that. Once again, this is 8 blocks. That's 8 blocks. 2, 5. And this one's 9. So there we go. Now let's add him a mount. For that, we're going to grab our red stained clay. We're going to place 1 block here. Our white stained clay, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 black wools. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 white stained clays. Then 1 here. And 1 here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to grab our red stained clay. We're going to place 1 block here. And then black. Followed by 2 whites. Then red stained clay. Black wool, black wool, black wool, and 2 white wools. And there we go. Now the rest is just going to be filled in with a little bit of our trusty red stained clay. So let's do that now. Too bad they didn't include this guy like in the newest movie, because he was kind of cool. In the last X-Men, I think it was, that he appeared in. It was cool. I liked him. I think his powers is like once he gains momentum, he cannot be stopped. So he is the Juggernaut. Yeah, that's what he says in the movie, but I'm not gonna say it here. So he usually says, "I'm the Juggernaut," and then he says a bad word. So we're not gonna say that. We're just gonna continue building this. But hopefully they include him in the next X-Men movies, because he's a really interesting bad guy. Seems like really hard to stop because that's his powers. He can't be stopped once he gains momentum. So thank you so much for watching this pixel art tutorial. If you're interested in building Magneto, Beast, Professor Xavier, Jean Grey, Colossus, let's get a little bit closer, Psylocke, Gambit, Rogue, Storm, Jubilee, Cyclops, Wolverine, or Logan, I'll make sure to link them down below, or you can check for yourself in our pixel art tutorial playlist. I think we have over 200 videos there now, so thanks so much for building this Juggernaut pixel art with me. We'll see you next time.